Guys, it's Guest and welcome back, and today we have got you a full gameplay on Battlefield 3, which is what you were asking for, and the gameplay in question is a M60 gameplay, which is actually a weapon I just unlocked for the support class, and I am loving it. It's such a beastly weapon. I was really expecting the M60 to have awful iron sights, because quite a few of the weapons have such bad iron sights in this game. For one that sticks out in my mind as the worst iron sight I have seen in any game ever, if you have got the DLCs and you've unlocked the FAMAS, that is the worst iron sights I have ever seen. It's like looking through a needle's eye. It is so bad. You can see absolutely nothing through it. Paired with that, it's got really high recoil as well, which makes it incredibly difficult to use as a weapon when you first start out. But that said, when you get a red dot and a foregrip for it, it's actually a pretty boss weapon. It's got a really good rate of fire. Unfortunately, it has only got a 26 round magazine, which isn't brilliant, but the gun does kill really quickly. I would recommend it, but you need to actually use it. And to get the stuff, you have to just pretty much hit fire and hope for the best. And the worst bit about it is that not only the fact that you get this awful iron sight, which you can see literally nothing through. The only way I found that you can probably get kills with it is you have to spot people and then just hope they don't really move and the recoil doesn't take you off sight too much. But it is a boss weapon when you get the stuff unlocked. And the first thing you unlock for it, which kind of puzzles me, is the ACOG sight, and I was just like, really? You unlock the ACOG sight for pretty much like a close quarters assault rifle, as you watch some of the worst aim in history. Just to negate that view of my aim there was horrific. I cannot believe how many shots I missed on that chap. I really did deserve to die. I don't know how he didn't manage to kill me. Fortunately, Teen T Wolf of 1993 or whatever it was killed me with his M416. I think it's probably classified as the try-hard gun in this game. It seems to be the go-to weapon if you're not doing quite so well. But I haven't got that. I think it is actually my favourite weapon in this game. I was going to say I haven't got that many kills with it, but I think it is my most used weapon in the game. I haven't really got that many kills with it. I think it's like 300 and something kills. That's what most of my weapons are on, about 300 kills. I try and be very diverse with every weapon. In every game I try and have as many weapons that I use as possible. Like in Black Ops 2 at the moment, if you look through my combat record, pretty much all my weapons are on about 1200, 1500 kills, and that's across the board. I try not to have one sort of weapon that I go to all the time, and it's not sort of because I want my combat record to look good. I just like to change it up. I don't like to use the same thing the whole time. I don't get how people can use just one gun through all the time, like how you can just use the PDW or just use the MSMC, or in this game you can just use the M416 or the M16, which are probably the best two assault rifles in this game. I don't understand how you can just constantly use that one weapon. I get bored. I need a bit of diversity. I mean, I know back in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 even, sorry, not back in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2 is still running. Back in Black Ops 1, the weapon I used all the time was pretty much the Spaz 12. I did use the other weapons as well. I think the Spaz 12 was by far my most favourite, but there were other weapons I used. That said though, where am I on about? I haven't a clue what I was on about. Yeah, but FAMAS, awful weapon when you first start out, pretty boss when you get it up. But yeah, I've started using the LMGs. I unlocked the MG36, which is kind of like one of the DLC weapons, which is the G36 variant of the LMG, and I was expecting it to be pretty boss, and it's not bad, it's not brilliant though. And the thing that I think defines it as not brilliant for an LMG is it's only got a 50 round magazine, and I haven't unlocked extended mags for it. I don't even know whether it's got extended mags for it, and it's kind of irritating that it doesn't. I think it's a bit silly that it doesn't, and I hate people like this. Why are you just sat doing nothing? That is the one issue I have with Battlefield, and it is the snipers in this game, because they just don't move. Especially if the worst thing you can ever have is you're playing Rush or Conquest or something like that, and your whole team is sniping, and they just will not move from the back of your spawn, and you're stuck in your own spawn just getting spawn trapped, and you're like, come on, it's not difficult, just move that left thumbstick just a little bit, there you go, there, yes, that'll be lovely, thank you. But no, they don't. They just sit right at the back of their spawn, and just it's irritating because they're trying to go for trying to get long headshots or just trying to get a good KD. But that's not what excuse me, my chair is falling apart under my weight. That's not what the point of Battlefield is. The point of Battlefield is to go for the wins, and the kills are important, but they're not the sort of be all and end all of Battlefield. The Battlefield is much more about the win, I think. Although I'm not always the first person on the MCOM stations, I usually try and secure it, make sure everyone's off of it, and then move up to it. I'm not quite sure how I got an accuracy ribbon for that, as I just hit my mic. I do apologise for that. I hope you didn't hear it. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I managed to get an accuracy medal for hip firing 2 guys with an M60. Doesn't really scream accuracy there. But yeah, where else was I going? MG36, pretty beast little weapon. That was one weapon that I was actually like, yeah, that works. What the attachments you unlock for it first are? The first attachment you unlock for it is, I think, a holographic sight, and you've got all the good. It's a holographic sight, laser sight, and what's the thing? Foregrip. The first things you unlock for this LMG, and it's kind of like the close quarters LMG, and I think that's wise. Like, and then you get weapons like the FAMAS, where your first thing's an ACOG sight, when it's basically a close quarters assault rifle because of its rate of fire, and it just doesn't quite seem to work. Some of them are really logical, and then others are really illogical. This one, the first thing I unlock is extended mags for an M60. Like 100 rounds really isn't enough for me. I do need those extra 100 extra rounds for this gun. It's I don't know what I was doing here. I think I was expecting that car that got spotted to drive up there, but it wasn't. It was miles away, so I'm not sure what on earth I was thinking. But yeah. I have no idea where on earth I'm going with the rest of this commentary. What was I going to... Yeah, that was one thing I was thinking about the other day. When I'm sort of hoping Battlefield 4 comes out, what I'm hoping they do with the classes is kind of revert back to what they did with Battlefield 2. Battlefield 2, you had a much larger selection of all the different classes you could use. You had Special, Spec Ops, Medic, Assault, Engineer, Sniper, Support, and Anti-Tank, I think. Or have I said too many? Let me go that again. So, Spec Ops, Medic, Support, Engineer, Anti-Tank, and Sniper. Yeah, but I think it was 6. And you had the Spec Ops, which could use the C4s, and they had a nice... the only thing that which would ruin the whole thing was the weapons that you had. And I think what they've done in this game with giving everyone the ability to have the PDWs that you unlocked, I thought that was a really good idea, but that kind of ruined this whole... the whole Spec Ops like class, because the Spec Ops had like the PDWs, the short range kind of heavily customized carbines, and that was their thing. Obviously the Medic had the Medic, which was a Medikit and a defibrillators, those are the words. And I couldn't get through this fence. I couldn't understand how I couldn't get through this fence. It was really annoying me. But yeah, the Medic, which probably had the best assault rifle in this game, in the game. Support obviously was Support. Sniper, and the snipers had claymores, which I quite liked the idea of, because the snipers in this game are quite exposed from behind. They don't really have the best equipment in the game. The SOFLAMs aren't particularly useful. The MR, the SOFLAMs are about the best ones. The MAV things, which you can spot everywhere, I can't remember what it's called, the little flying sort of little drone thing that you can spot people. You used to be able to run people over, but they apparently patched it. I thought that was an enemy tank, that's why I pulled out my C4 straight away. And spawn beacons are pretty useful, but yeah, they kind of had the claymores to protect themselves, which I kind of hope that they bring back a bit more class diversity, because they've kind of, with the new ones where they've sort of minimised the amount of classes, they've kind of pushed it all together really quick, pushed all the classes in, so you get really powerful ones like the Engineer and the Medic or Assault are literally the most powerful of classes in the game, and that's what everyone runs with. And I kind of think that it's taken a bit of diversity out of what choice of weapons you use, because if you're using a weapon, if you're using it on a vehicle map, you tend to run. Don't know how that guy didn't die. I literally don't get that. Sorry. You just have, if any vehicle maps, it's either an Engineer or an Assault, and I kind of think it's a bit undiverse. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this random little discussion and this little gameplay. Our final score was 21 and 5. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye.